This is an iHeart podcast.
DNA test proves he is not the father. Now I'm taking the inheritance.
Wait a minute, John. Who's not the father?
Well, Sam, luckily, it's your Not the Father week on the OK Storytime podcast, so we'll find out soon. This author writes, my father-in-law is trying to steal the family fortune worth millions from my son, even though it was promised to us. He's trying to give it to his irresponsible son, but I have DNA proof that could get the money back.
Hold up. They could lose their family and millions of dollars?
Yep. Find out how it ends by listening to the OK Storytime podcast on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcast, or wherever you get your podcasts.
If you've ever wondered what diseases, medieval pee tests, and cocktails have in common, you're in the right place.
On our show, This Podcast Will Kill You, we explore the wild world of diseases, their history, biology, and impact today. Vaccines are in part a victim of their own success. They have been so effective in preventing disease and death that we take them for granted.
New episodes drop every Tuesday on the Exactly Right Network.
Listen to This Podcast Will Kill You on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Why is a soap opera western like Yellowstone so wildly successful? The American West with Dan Flores is the latest show from the Meat Eater Podcast Network. So join me starting Tuesday, May 6th, where we'll delve into stories of the West and come to understand how it helps inform the ways in which we experience the region today.
Listen to The American West with Dan Flores on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Don't answer the phone. Elvis Duran, the Elvis Duran phone tap.
All right. Let's just hop into the phone tap. Today, the phone tap starring Danielle Monero. All right, what's it all about?
So Christine emailed and says, my mom walks her dog and never picks up the poop. Please call her and tell her that the people in the neighborhood are upset about this. She loves her dog and she will not be very happy.
You love doing poop phone taps.
I love poop.
Poop is your friend. All right, here we go. Danielle doing the phone tap. Let's listen in, shall we?
Doctor's office, may I help you?
Yes, hi, I'm looking for Leslie, please.
Speaking. Who's this?
My name is Cheryl.
Okay.
And I'm calling from the neighborhood.
Okay.
And people have been really upset with you about your chihuahuas.
About my chihuahuas?
Yeah, because you're letting them poop on everyone's lawn and you're not cleaning up after them.
That's not true.
No, it is true.
That is not true.
Yeah, and you know, there's a lot of people who are actually putting a petition together to have you get rid of the dogs.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm not kidding you. They're like little tiny rats in the first place, and you're letting them just poop anywhere they want in the neighborhood.
I'm going to make sure from now on that I do pick up every little single poop that is there.
Well, don't you think it's a little too late to pick up the poop that's there? Because we have pictures of you just leaving the poop and walking away.
Listen, what do you want me to do now? I'm at work. I don't have time for this, so I cannot talk to you right now.
Okay, well, I'm working too. I'm working on getting the poop out the neighborhood.
All right, well, I will make sure that from now on, every single thing is picked up.
Well,
okay?
no. What about the pictures I have right now? Hello?
Doctor's office, may I help you?
Is now a better time?
Look, I don't have time for this right now, okay? Like I said, I'll make sure that from now on, every single poop is picked up and nothing is going to be left around. But also make sure that you check on everybody else's dogs to make sure that there's no big dogs poops all over the place, because I have found plenty, especially even in my own front lawn.
Well, that's not...
Okay?
I know that the dogs around the neighborhood don't poop as much as your dog poops.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay. Goodbye.
There's little poops everywhere.
Listen, enough is enough. I do not have time for this.
I don't care what you have time for. You know what I have time for? I don't have time for stepping on poop and getting it on my brand new Manolo Blahniks. That's what I don't got time for.
Oh, really? Listen, first of all, if you own a pair of Manolos, you wouldn't be living in the neighborhood, okay?
Oh, yeah, I spend all my money on
shoes. Oh, yeah, right. Goodbye.
Don't all right me.
Goodbye.
Don't hang up on me again. Hello?
Doctor's office, may I help you?
Yes, you can help me. You can stop picking...
Oh, come on now. Enough is enough. Please.
Well, why don't you give me answers that I'm looking for then?
What is it that you want?
I want to know why you would let your chihuahuas poop all over the neighborhood.
Look, how many times do I have to tell you? I do not do that. And, like I said, from now on, I will strictly make sure that if in case I have left anything behind, that it will be picked up.
Okay, and guess what? I also know you don't have a license for those two mutts. And you know what? I could have them picked up like that.
Okay, then you know what? You do whatever you need to do, and just leave me alone?
Why are they so important to you? They're dogs.
What do you care?
I do care. I'm a concerned citizen of the neighborhood.
Okay, good. So then you should be watching for other things and shootings and things that are going on in the neighborhood instead of constantly watching my dog.
Okay, but you know what? What about the poop that's already been there in the pictures
There
we
is
have
no
of you?
poop anymore anywhere. It has been
We've
picked
got
up.
pictures of you walking away from
All
poop.
right, fine. Okay, you know what? Listen,
Admit it. Say, you're right.
I am not going to admit anything.
I walked away from poop. Just say I walked away from poop.
Now, like I said, if you do what you need to do and stop calling me at my job.
Okay, say I walked away from poop.
I'm not going to say anything.
Say I walked away from poop.
No, I'm not going to say that because that is not so.
But it is so. I have pictures to prove it.
All right, fine. Then do whatever you need to do with your pictures.
Well, then say I walked away from poop.
Don't you have anything better to do? I'm not going to admit to that because I did not.
All you have to do is say I walked away from poop. It's very simple.
Listen, please, enough. Leave me alone, okay?
No.
I told you this is a doctor's office. I don't have time for your Enough is enough.
Yeah, the is exactly what you've been leaving around the neighborhood.
I'm not going to say I walked away from poop.
You just said it! You just said it!
Okay, I just said it, okay.
I can't believe you said it!
Before I said that, I said I am not going to say it.
You just said you walked away from poop.
Are you done?
I still can't believe you said I walked away from poop. But anyway, this is Danielle Monaro from Elvis Duran in the Morning Show. You just got phone tapped.
I knew it. I'm being phone tapped.
You being phone tapped?
I knew it because there was no freaking way you were going to be wearing Manolos in the neighborhood.
Christina's the one who phone tapped.
Christine, that's my daughter. They'll kill her.
Christine, say hi to Mommy.
Hey, Mama. I told you to pick up that poop.
Elvis Duran phone tap.
This phone tap was pre-recorded with permission granted by all participants.
The Elvis Duran phone tap only on Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
DNA test proves he is not the father. Now I'm taking the inheritance.
Wait a minute, John. Who's not the father?
Well, Sam, luckily it's your Not the Father week on the OK Storytime podcast, so we'll find out soon. This author writes, my father-in-law is trying to steal the family fortune worth millions from my son, even though it was promised to us. He's trying to give it to his irresponsible son, but I have DNA proof that could get the money back.
Hold up. They could lose their family and millions of dollars?
Yep. Find out how it ends by listening to the OK Storytime podcast on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcast, or wherever you get your podcasts.
If you've ever wondered what diseases, medieval pea tests, and cocktails have in common, you're in the right place.
On our show, This Podcast Will Kill You, we explore the wild world of diseases, their history, biology, and impact today. Vaccines are in part a victim of their own success. They have been so effective in preventing disease and death that we take them for granted.
New episodes drop every Tuesday on the Exactly Right Network.
Listen to This Podcast Will Kill You on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I know a lot of cops, and they get asked all the time, have you ever had to shoot your gun? Sometimes the answer is yes. But there's a company dedicated to a future where the answer will always be no. This is Absolute Season 1, Taser Incorporated.
I get right back there, and it's bad.
Listen to Absolute Season 1, Taser Incorporated on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast.